Hey guys, I'm GoldenKnite and welcome to another weekly vlog. So I have a couple of things to go over this week. I'm going to go over some stuff that deals with more of the social media aspect of things like YouTube, Twitch, and things like that. But then I'm also going to go over a couple of personal things just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. First, we're going to start with the YouTube, Twitch side of things. So the first thing and most important thing I feel is I made an official schedule. And if you go to my website, which is now goldenknite.com, if you go to goldenknite.weebly.com, it still does redirect to goldenknite.com. I bought the domain a while ago. I was finally able to redirect it, so you can go directly to it now. It is a secure site. You can see it's HTTPS. That's very important just for you guys. I want to make sure you guys are secure when you go to my website. You can also go to thegkreality.com and it will take you right to this site as well. They point to the same thing. But down here, you can see there's an official schedule. I have it so right when you load up, it shows up immediately. And the schedule I'll change when I need to, but essentially it's just going to tell you when I'm going to release games for you. I felt this was very important because you don't know exactly when I'm going to release a certain game. And say you're not interested in Penumbra, but you're very interested in Getting Over It. Well, now you know that every Wednesday I'm going to be releasing Getting Over It, provided nothing comes up or there's not a problem. And I will always, if there's any problem, I will always tweet that out, and I'll put it on my Facebook page too. And depending on if it's picture worthy, we'll put it on Instagram as well. But if you guys watch my social media or follow me on any of my social media, that's where you can get updates, like live updates to what's going on. But otherwise, basically, I will follow this schedule. So I know Penumbra, it's an old game. They're releasing like more versions of it because people are still developing on different parts of the story, which is cool. But I started the game and I wanted to finish it, so I decided to dedicate it to a Monday. The Tuesdays will be Factory Town Tuesday. Wednesdays is, since Wednesday is a hump day, I thought it was perfect for Getting Over It. Funny right there. So Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy on Wednesday, which is hump day. We got 3 scary games Thursday. So I'll play 3 random indie scary games, and you guys definitely can recommend games, or I will just find them myself. 5 Nights at Freddy's Friday. You can see the alliteration here. It's pretty cool, right? We have the SCP series Saturday, and of course a vlog. I always do my vlogs on Saturday right now. No one really responded to me doing a live vlog, so I'm going to put that on the back burner for now. I'll just continue to do these edited vlogs, but if you guys are interested in a live vlog, just comment and let me know. I'll bring it up later when I get more followers and more people that are interested in, talking with me live. But for now, it doesn't seem like you guys are so interested in that. You just want to watch the games, which is perfectly fine with me. But the SCP series, I started and I got a lot of hits on it, but I haven't been playing it. I don't know why. I think I just got absorbed with a bunch of other things. So I'll play, there's the original, just SCP Containment Breach, which I want to play. There's the Unity remake. And then there are other series in the game that I can at least, just play a little bit. If you guys have a specific SCP you want me to play, then just comment and I will play that. But otherwise, I'm going to start with Containment Breach and the Unity remake, just because those are the ones that are most popular. On Sunday, we have our live stream, so obviously I'm not going to be uploading anything that day. Live streams, if you want to get a schedule of what's going on, I usually post that the day of. If you go to my Twitch channel, you'll see I have a schedule on here, and you'll see at the bottom you can vote. So I put things on here. There's actually one I need to put on here now called Pacify. Jeremiah just brought it up. It's a $5 game. It's a co-op game. It's a horror. We're generally going to be playing Apex Legends a lot since that's the big thing right now, and I'm getting better at it, I swear. We did a lot better since I've been practicing. So we might play Pacify some and then switch over to Apex Legends. But either way, I'll try to let you guys choose, because that's what I want. So when you vote for something on here, it's what I'll go with. As you can see on my page, I don't have Dead Space on there. I didn't have room for Dead Space. So once I finish Penumbra, I'll probably have Dead Space thrown into Monday's slot. And then Factory Town, I only can do so much. Once I cap out on Factory Town, I have to wait for updates, just like Hot Lava and stuff like that. So once we reach the end of Factory Town, and there is no technical end to that game, but once I basically build all the buildings essentially and see how everything works and make an efficient town essentially, that's when I'm going to consider the end until more stuff comes out. And it's in early access, so more things are going to be coming out. But yeah, you can also click these links. It will take you right to the pages. So if you're a Twitch person, click the Twitch link. If you're a new YouTube person, click YouTube. It will take you to the live pages on each of these. And you can see it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may be changing that to 11 because some of my viewers are in other countries, and I want to tailor them a little bit because they've been following me for a very long time. You know who you are, and I really appreciate you. So this is kind of closer to like late night for them. So at least if I do it 2 hours earlier, it makes it so they can jump on a little bit. I know they try to jump on, but you know, when you have to go to bed, you got to go to bed. You know, you got school, you got a job, you know, you have to go to bed. So it's good that you do that. You don't get absorbed so much where you get sucked in and then you're up playing or watching me until like 3 in the morning. You don't want that. You can also have the stuff down here. You can click the logo here. And there's also links directly to it. And I brought this up before. You can see them streaming to Twitch and YouTube, but I am still having an issue with there's a bot that relays the messages to you guys. It's still not working properly. Now, I'll still see messages from YouTube and from Twitch. I have a little window that I put up right over here while I'm playing. So I'll still see your guys' stuff, but you guys can't comment and it sends it over to the other platform, not yet, because the developer is still having issues. I'm going to be reaching out to them today, and hopefully maybe they'll fix it within a week or so. I thought they would have it fixed by now, but it may have fell off their radar. I'm sure there's lots of different bugs they have to work on, and they're going to focus on what's more important. But you can still watch both of these, and I still will reply. But, I mean, you'll know what they say in YouTube and what they say in Twitch, because I always say, like, this person just said this, and then I reply. So I'll make sure I continue to do that. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. That's right. I set it up so my live streams, whenever you make a comment, you'll see it on the live stream itself. So you'll be able to see that people are posting on YouTube. It just won't show up in the Twitch, chat feed or the YouTube chat feed, but it does show up in my live stream. So when it shows up there, I can reply to it, and then you guys can enjoy it some. So something else I wanted to do with my page was embed the Twitch live feed and YouTube live feed to the page itself. So you'd come in, you go up to the top, and it would say, live right here. And then it'd probably be right here in between these two. But you click live, and it would tell you it'll probably have the schedule there as well. Or maybe I'll have a schedule just for whatever's going on live. I'll update that. But either way, you go in there, you can choose your platform, what my plan is. So if you're a Twitch person, you click the Twitch button and it'll bring up the Twitch thing. Get this out of the way. So if you're a Twitch person, you click the Twitch button and it'll bring up Twitch. YouTube, you click the YouTube button and it brings up YouTube, and it keeps you in my browser with the chat available. So you don't have to leave this browser. You can just watch from here if you wanted to. It doesn't mean, like, I highly recommend using Twitch or YouTube itself, but Twitch is more engrossing because of the way they develop it. YouTube's kind of like bare bones, kind of skeleton a little bit right now. So you can actually watch from here and you can see other people's feeds and stuff like that, which is what I'm trying to do. I want to make sure we have a conducive environment here so you guys can really interact with each other and we can build a strong community together. But with the Twitch thing, I did get the live feed embedded. I know how to do that. It's not live now. You won't be able to find it, but I need to figure out the YouTube side of things. Once I figure that out, we'll make a page and then I will present that in one of my vlogs. So you'll know it's live. Or if you visit my webpage, you'll probably see it's live. You'll see the option up here because I know it's going to be up here. Now I'm still looking for GIFs for Twitch. I remember talking about this the last time, but basically whenever you donate or follow or things like that, a GIF comes up, and I found some, they're night related or something like that, just so it's kind of interesting. I didn't want to have the default one, which I think is like a zombie running because I use Streamlabs, but I am still looking for a GIF creator. I found some, but the thing is I need them to be able to create the animation. Well, they have to create the image themselves completely, and then they have to animate it. So I'm having a hard time because a lot of people say you need to have the image already and then they'll animate it for you. The only people I have found that will create it and animate it are pretty pricey, and I can't afford it right now. So if you guys know anyone that can create GIFs for me and they're not, super expensive, send them my way. I can at least start hiring them for maybe 1 or 2 GIFs. Or if they do a bundle deal where they give you a discount, I want at least, I would say probably at least 15 GIFs created. So that's a big lump sum of money and I can start budgeting for that. So another thing that I wanted to do, and I talked about this in the other vlog or the last vlog, is I wanted to have a community page up here as well. We might change this image too, but essentially as our community grows and people start subscribing to me and following me more, the kingdom will get larger. So I wanted to have an image that changed whenever people started to follow me. So The way I wanted it to start is there would be a tent, and then as more people add, more tents show up. And then you start building like a little bit of a town, and then you start building like castles and buildings, brick buildings and stuff like that. And it keeps on growing and growing as more and more people come up. I want to set up benchmarks for that. So there will be a page for that as well. And then you'd see like, okay, where's the next benchmark? So when we hit this part, then, another image is going to come up and stuff like that. So what I'm looking for, and you guys can possibly help with this as well if you know someone, I can draw a doodle of what I want, but I need someone who can actually create the image, something, it doesn't have to be, like this. It doesn't have to be super realistic, but it can be, kind of cartoony, but kind of realistic. But if I doodle out what I want, is that enough for them to create it and, continue to create things in the future? And this will be an ongoing thing. So if you know someone who's looking for some money, I mean, as long as I continue to grow, they'll continue to get business from me because I'll use the same person over and over again. So I do need a picture now. So I'm looking for someone who can do it now. And then I believe I'll have another one at 100. That's a big one for me. And then I'll have to make some other benchmarks at that. So once we go up above 100, we'll have to figure out, what the next stepping stone would be. But yeah, if you guys know anyone, let me know. I'm still looking around for someone that can do that too. So that's mainly everything for the social media and the YouTube and Twitch stuff. But I know you also watch these vlogs just to see how I'm doing and things like that. So we can basically shoot the shit. So we can talk a little bit. And I do encourage that completely. So if you guys, having a rough day and stuff, you're welcome to comment and I'll reply back. You can also send me messages and stuff like that on Twitter. I don't really post a lot of my personal stuff on Twitter, though I've been doing that a little bit more. I prefer to do it more in a vlog. It's a little bit more personal. But basically what's been going on with me is you guys already know I'm like house hunting, and we're going to a showing today, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think the people are going to budge on their price though, so that's going to be a no-go. But if they do budge on their price, then we might actually already have something. We are looking at another house though that is much more reasonable, and I feel like they don't even need to really budge on their price and it'll work, but I'm pretty sure they will. So I'm very excited about that. The latest we'd probably move in would be July, but I'm hoping to move in a lot sooner than that. So maybe May or even sooner. That'd be awesome. I don't know how fast you can move into a place, but I can at least get my stuff over there, get everything ready, and then I'll have so much more room to do activities. Yay! And the other thing that's been going on with me is, unfortunately, so my job passed me up for a raise in November. They said I was going to get a raise, and then they pushed it to December, saying like they didn't have the money for it at the time. So they told us, go ahead, get more setup contracts. So basically get more money from the clients and then we'll give you the raise. So we did, and they still haven't. And I'm pretty sure they're not giving it to me until July. And, it's nice like, oh yeah, you're still going to get the raise. Well, it's not actually a raise. It's a promotion. So they're training me to be a team lead. And once I go there to the team lead position, obviously it's going to come with the raise. So I'm not actually getting a raise. I'm really just, they're trying to say they need something to justify, even though I've done a lot of extra work on the side. I know you don't know a lot about me and my background, but I work in IT, and I'm not a stupid guy. I know stuff. I wrote scripts to do like inventory and stuff like that. So you load it into the server and then it pulls all the specs and stuff and puts it onto the Active Directory so you can easily pull it and get all this information about these computers without having to go around and look at them. For people that keep up with inventory, it's not a big deal, but for people that don't, it's awesome. Especially if you get a new school, it's perfect for that. You can get new inventory that way. The other thing that I did is I also found a script that someone else wrote for Chromebook inventory, which is awesome because Chromebooks are the new thing. I don't know if you guys are in school, but if you are in high school or middle school, you're probably using Chromebooks because they're easy to manage and they're super helpful. But the other thing I did is we have a process that's called imaging, which basically you take, a picture of a hard drive, not a physical picture, but you take a picture of a hard drive and then you put it onto a bunch of other computers. And it basically makes it so you don't have to set up each computer manually. That's how like HP and Dell and, all those places do their computers. So when you get a computer, it's actually an image, which is why it doesn't have the newest updates. So I actually made a process that used Microsoft's version of imaging, which was a big deal because of Secure Boot. Secure Boot basically prevents USB devices from loading specific programs. And we used to use a program called Clonezilla, but it's slowly getting blocked out by some of the computers. I don't know if they're working with it to fix that because Clonezilla is technically an open source program. but Microsoft's all over it. So I got that all set up. I actually have it set up so you just plug your computer into the network, and then you boot to this, it's called WinPE, Windows Pre-Installation Environment. You boot to that, and then it runs a script. It asks you, okay, where are you? And you tell them, okay, I'm at this location. And it says, okay, which image do you want? And you choose the image, and then it just does it. And after it's done, it'll tell you it's done. You have to hit the space bar, and it'll go into the setup screen. It does all the setup. It will activate Windows, we have Office. So you activate Office, and then it will, at the school that I manage, one of the main schools, I set it up so it actually automatically add itself to Active Directory, which I know you guys don't know what that is, but basically it takes this whole process out of your hands. You do that, it sets itself up, and then after it restarts and it adds itself, you just shut it down and you're done. It's awesome, super fast. And I spent a lot of time working on that. I spent a lot of free time on it too. And that's reason enough for them to give me a raise. And that's why my team lead wants to give me a raise, but it's the higher ups that don't want to. So I started looking for, more jobs to try to force their hand. The place that I'm looking for is, I've actually applied for them a long time ago when I first got into IT. I was unprofessional for a while, but now I'm technically a professional in it because I've been doing it for about 3 years or something. And I'm hoping that they'll see my value and give me an offer. And then, I can take that offer over to my job. And if they, I'm hoping they'll try to be like, okay, we want to keep you because you're valuable. And then they'll match it and go above it. I'm going to make them go above it, depending on what it is. Because I would like to stay with our team because I really like our team. We have a good team. But if they don't do that, then I will have to take the other job. So I hate job hunting so much. It just sucks. I get so mad every time. I work hard at every job that I do, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way. You do a good job at a job, and then they just don't value you, and it's just ridiculous. Like, why should you work hard for someone and then you don't get promoted from the inside? You see all these other people that are getting hired in making more money than you. I mean, I make so little money right now that, like, if you were to look up the salaries in LinkedIn, it actually throws me I'm at the very bottom, and I'm almost considered an anomaly, which is just insane. And considering how valuable I am, that's what they've told me. That's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you be paying me more? So I'm hoping to force their hand to get a raise, but we'll see what happens there. I'll keep you guys updated with that though, because I'm hoping to get my cover letter finished this weekend, and then I'm going to submit it, and then hopefully get an interview and see what happens from there. So I'm definitely not a greedy person. I don't really care so much about money, but obviously the money makes the world go round. So you have to make enough to make do. And since we're getting a house and I have student loans to pay, I need a little bit of extra money just so I can pay those things off. I don't want to be in debt all the way until I'm like 65 and I finally can retire. That sucks. So I don't want that to happen. But that's basically it, guys. So I hope I didn't rant too long about my life. You guys are welcome to talk about your life too in the comments. Keep it kind of impersonal. I mean, you can talk about yourself, but don't give too many details. I just don't want you guys to release too much. Remember, there's a lot of creepers out there. I'm not one of them, but I don't know who watches my stuff, and they can get information from you. Like if you end up saying like, well, I make $100,000 and blah, blah, blah. Well, then, or maybe you're a millionaire or something, right? And they find out because you just told them that, they can, backtrace your username to an IP address and then find out where you live and then rob you or something like that. So don't be too impersonal. I want to chat with you guys. I like doing this. That's why I wanted to do more of the live stuff so we can chat more and it wouldn't have this physical imprint. You'd have to watch the video because most of those people probably won't watch the videos. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do another one next week. And just remember to comment below with your thoughts about everything that I talked about in the video. But thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, huzzah!